Hi there, Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. We are live because it's Wednesday. I'm just gonna get the computer set up and wait to see who's on. How are you tonight? I am finally feeling halfway like myself again. Yahoo! Right in time to do gem show and everything else. So, let's see here. Who's on with me? Say hi. And we are going to get this party started. Alright, so if you don't know, I will be at the Sportsman's Lodge. I almost said Joshua Tree Community Center. No, not the community center. One driveway past at the Sportsman's Lodge or Club in Joshua Tree off of Sunburst. I will be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday starts at noon, goes until 5-ish. And I say that because if there's light out, pretty much the outside vendors stay going. So 5-ish to be safe. Get there by 5. Let's see. So Thursday it's noon to 5-ish. Saturday or Friday and Saturday it's 9 to 5. So feel free to come out. There's going to be more than rocks there because I'll be there. I'll have Easter baskets and all kinds of things for the kids and for the adults. I've got, oh, I should show you. Hold on. One sec. Where did I put them? I'm at that stage where everything's in a pile. Hold on. Let's see. Well, I can't, here they are. All right. So the new thing for this one, besides the polished rocks, which translates to glittery nail polish on magnets, is the Men's Emergency Preparedness card kit. It has a birthday card, anniversary card, and a thinking of you card, which is like a you are amazing or a just because. And it's guaranteed to save you from any last minute uh-oh moments. So there's 3 cards in here with a cute case. And that'll be the new thing for the for this show. You know, there's always a new thing. I will have paper by the pound as well as some retired designer series paper as well for $5 instead of 11 to 14 depending on which set it is. And let's see what else. Is that enough? I really hope so because I'm ready to get started. So we're going to do some Easter baskets tonight. Super easy. That you can make all different sizes as you'll be able to see and get you going for Easter. Okay, so hold on, I'm going to turn you around and we're going to get settled to create. Hi Shirley, hi Lise, how are you? Hold on, we are going for a ride and I need to adjust. My table is a tiny bit of a mess. No, I'm not going to show you because I'm a little embarrassed, honestly. It's about 3 layers deep, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So, let's see here. Am I centered? I'm looking. We're going to see. I think we are just about set. All right, so, without anything else, and no, you're not upside down. I put my punches upside down, so that's what it is. Alright, so for this, we do not need stamps, believe it or not. We need some pretty designer series paper. We need some punches. We need the trimmer, definitely. And, hi Cheryl, how are you? So now that I'm getting situated, alright, so this is for the flowers. Cheryl has made several of these, so she's a pro. That's what we're gonna say about this. And this is for the handle, remind me. Okay, so we're going to start with the smaller one. I'm going to do it in 2 different patterns because they're pretty quick, and then we're going to do a big one. Now, with the big one, you might want to do it in regular cardstock and not designer series paper. I'm going to do it in designer series paper, but if you're putting anything halfway heavy, you want a heavier cardstock for this. Okay, so we have Tranquil Tide, and we have, oh shoot. Which, actually, I think this is the Blooms one. Anyways, not the point. Alright, so we are not cutting anything until later. So I have a 6x6 piece of paper, designer series paper, out of the stack. Yes. Okay. So what we're doing is, what you want to do is create equal score lines all the way across and turn sideways too. You'll understand in a minute. So when we do the 12 by 12, we'll score it at 4 and at 8. But right now we're going to score, because it's a 6 by 6, we're going to score at 4 inches and at 2 inches. Everybody keeping up? So 6 by 6, score at 4, score at 2, or if you flip it around, score both at 2, depending on what your thinking is. Okay? All right, and then you're going to turn it either way because it's a square, doesn't matter, and you're going to do the same. The 4-inch and the 2-inch. Okay, so here's the hard part. You're going to grab a snips, and whatever side you choose, you're going to do the opposite side. So sometimes, like, see how that pattern, excuse me, that pattern is up and down this way. So you might want to pick it that way, just up to you. But what you want to do is you want to cut on both score lines on opposite sides, meaning don't cut diagonal. Okay, so we're gonna cut here and cut there. Okay, all right, so while I'm at it, I'm also gonna do my other piece so we can be done with the trimmer for a minute. Okay, so grab it, and as you can see, once you get it down, it goes pretty darn quick. Okay, so I'm gonna just throw this out of the way. And yes, my craft room looks a little bit crazier than normal, because I'm getting ready for this gem show. So I've done some, all right, and we're gonna stop once you hit the other score line. So I've done some polished rocks. Yes, I know, polished, but nail polish, like glitter polish on magnets. I've got some tile magnets, and let's see, what else am I working on? Some Easter baskets, obviously poop pencils, paper by the pound, some discounted designer series paper, the emergency man kits. So, all right. So now we're going to bend every single score line, okay? And you want to pay attention to which way your paper is going, okay? Because same as a card, so it doesn't crack, you want to fold on the valley side. We're going to tuck that mountain in, and the reason is so it doesn't crack, which I think I just said, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to grab our tear and tape, okay? And here's what this does. This is like as simple as it possibly can be. Look at that. And that's one side of the basket. Okay? So we're going to grab our tear and tape. And the hardest part is going to be finding the end, right? Okay. So we're going to grab our tear and tape, and you're just going to put it on the edge kind of diagonal. And here's why. Because when you do it, you want to make sure nothing's sticking out over, you know, that kind of thing. Okay? So closest edge, and we're going to have the points facing inward. Okay, if you go a little bit over, just peel it and bump it off, shall we say. Okay, so, and I missed the trash can. Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to fold this guy once I can get it to peel. If you're having trouble peeling it, press it down a little bit with your finger. The warmth of your finger will make it so it peels off, okay? Or the adhesive actually sticks to where it needs to be. And if you want to, you can put tear and tape on all the sides, so that way you're not having to kind of push it flat, as it were, while you're trying to do this. It is a little bit easier that way. Okay. Got it? And then we're going to do the handles last. If you have the basket weave folder, this is a good time to use it for the handles. Or if you have the subtles folder, that's another good one that gives kind of a fabric kind of texture. So two that, just suggestions, of course. Ah, I'm sticking. Okay, so we're gonna fold this, try to make it equal. Got it? Got it. So the way I do it is I have the points crossed so I don't have any of the inside of the other square showing. That's how I know I've gone far enough. I don't know. So I'm going to show you again because repetition is key, right? So, and if you've joined me, say hello. So, all right, so we are going to, ooh, I don't know if, yeah, that pattern will be all right, I guess. All right, it's going to be a bright Easter basket. So we're going to fold, 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 yeah? And then we're going to fold, and we're going to fold, okay? Got it? And then I am going to do all four sides so I don't have any surprises when as it's rocking and rolling because it's already been glued. So we're just going to flip this around. All right. Flip it around, flip it around. Okay. So if any, that peeled off right on my finger and rolled. That was not good. Evidently I've been crafting a lot because I don't have a lot of oil on my fingers right now. So everything's sticking really well. All right, so let's try this again, shall we? All right, so peel this. So I don't know about you guys, but my house tends to always be crazy. So Tara's about to go into 40 mini baskets for our boutique this weekend. Yeah. And hi, Chris. How are you? Glad you guys are here. Yeah, I totally get it because I've got the gem show starting tomorrow. So I've got like a whole bunch of these to assemble. Okay? So, all right, so we're going to peel and stick and peel and stick. Hardest part is getting this off. Yeah? I'm doing pretty good tonight, though. I guess I've had some practice lately, huh? Alrighty, so we're going to rock it and roll it, rock it and roll it. So I got 2 baskets there. So not too hard, right? Okay, so here's the Mahama Jama. Now, with this one, we're going to do the same principle. Okay, and I just stuck my trimmer, the cutter one, way down on the bottom here. So I don't have to worry about if I do oops. Okay, so we've got 12 by 12. So instead of, let's see if this works. All right, so I'm gonna go 4 and I'm gonna flip around so I don't have to pull my arm out. And then I'm gonna go 4 and I'm gonna go 4 and I'm gonna go 4. So same concept, right? Okay. Except the cuts are gonna be a little bit bigger because it's bigger. Go figure, huh? And then I got butterflies on the other side. So I'm just gonna cut up all the way to that point. Okay. And I'm gonna cut up. So anyway, so our house has been a little crazy. Tara is prepping for semifinals right now in drumline. And I think they're gonna make finals, so that's a whole nother adventure and story for another day that we haven't got to yet. And then Joel's working on a new CD. That's the well, download, whatever, I don't know what he's gonna do. So that's a project for a different day, and there's always something going on, right? All right, so we're gonna fold. Oh, I did it the wrong way. We want to make sure our valleys become are shown. Okay, our valleys get folded. Okay, So same premise, right? Okay. There is never a dull moment. I wouldn't change it for anything, but occasionally I like to breathe. Which I'm doing better now with. You know, sins. All right, I gotta think now. All right, so, since I got some Flonase, life has been much better. I'm able to go back to the gym and function, shall we say. So that's a good thing. But I'm telling you, for a couple weeks, I was starting to wonder if I was going to breathe again or not. So, it is what it is. And everybody's like, the flowers, the flowers. I'm like, yeah, not so much. So, yeah. Alrighty. So we're going to peel and stick these guys. Doesn't matter what side you start on. Not sure why I start on the right always, but it's what I do. And that's about it. So, same premise. Line it up, stick it down. Line it up, stick it down. Flip it around. Flip it around, flip it around. Now, you can, if you're doing this with regular cardstock, you can, depending on what size, you can measure the squares if you wanted accent pieces. And then for this one, because it's so big, I might even set a regular piece of cardstock down there. But I just wanted to show you that it could be done. All right, so I'm going to cut the handles now. And I think my big one's gonna go on the long side. Now, I gotta get my scoring blade out of the way because I gotta cut, right? Okay, so I'm doing like 1 1/4 for that. Now, you can either grab your bone folder or you can grab your fingers, but you wanna kinda flex this cardstock a little, break down the fibers. So when you go to do a handle, it curves and does a handle, okay? If you don't do that, guess what happens? It doesn't curve so well and you might crack the cardstock. So not a good thing. So you want to make sure to just have a little bit of a curve there, okay? So we're just gonna flex this a little bit. You can use the handle of your snips as well. You can use the little case that your snips comes in. Honestly, my finger's working just fine. You can use a bone folder, among a whole bunch of other things, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna go back to our tear and tape, and I'm just gonna finish one of these because you're getting the idea, I hope. Yeah. Alright, so I am sticking this down on the bottom of the handle on the outside of it, because when you grab your basket, it's going to go like this and go like this. You don't want it on the outside. Well, maybe some of you do, so that you would glue it differently. And I always do 2, because it seems like if you only do 1, I'll have to roll that one back. I did that one a little long. If you only do 1, it still kind of pivots on you a little bit. So you want to make sure to do 2. No, I'm not trying to sell more tear and tape. I am simply saying what happens if you only put 1 on there. So, knee deep. That's it? You're not neck deep? Chris? So, yeah, it's always a challenge to keep up. But, wouldn't change it, but yeah, definitely. And I don't know how you do it with 3, girl, but I guess you deal with what you got and keep moving. But, alrighty. Come on. Last one. Always, right? Alright, so we're going to grab this, and it depends on how far down you want it, but I'd usually go about 3/4 of the way down. You want it to be kind of equal. If you're a measurer, go for it. I am not. I kind of just eyeball it and see where I want it. And then you could put Easter grass inside there, make a mess of your carpet because it goes everywhere. Little chocolates, little jelly beans. If you don't want candy, you can do stickers, all kinds of different things. Okay, so we're going to finish this off here, right? We got to finish. Come on. All right, so we're going to finish it off with the daisy punch. It just happens to be the perfect size for the baskets here. And I'm punching 2 of them. And I don't know how your daisy punches, but for some reason, if I pull off to the left, it just doesn't seem to catch as much. If I go to the right, it seems like it catches. So I don't know if that's a thing. It definitely is with mine. So, all right. And I am going to grab the bone folder now to curl these daisy petals, because I am not that detailed, or not that, my dexterity isn't there for little pieces, because you want to be able to hold the end while you're curling, okay? Kind of like that curling ribbon that always snaps right when you're trying to make your bow and your curls for your gift bag. It always snaps on me. So just be careful and be able to hold your ends, otherwise you'll have nice creases or be missing a petal. And I guess that could be like a I love you or a happy anniversary if it's missing a petal and then you put it somewhere else, but like inside the card or something. But hey, it is what it is. All right, and then I'm gonna grab the 1-inch punch because I want my centers to be pretty big. But if you don't want them as big, do a 3/4 or do 1 inch. Not a big deal. I should have only punched 1 of those because I forgot we're sandwiching these 2 together, but it is what it is, right? So when I do this, I'm going to sandwich them like that. And if you want the Gerber Daisy brand, you know, you would do 3 and kind of line it up that way. All right, so we're going to grab some glue dots here. And yes, my middle is missing. It makes life a little bit interesting, but that is okay. And I'm going to grab the tip of my scissors. You can also use your take your pick tool. And I'm just going to lay down 2 glue dots. You want to do at least 2, so that way it doesn't pivot on you. Just the same as before, right? All right, so how I line it up is I kind of put it in between and sandwich it down. I don't know if that helps you or not, but that is how it has worked for me. And then we're going to grab this. I got my finger behind because I don't have that cardboard to push against. And it looks like I'm doing 3 because I want them even. Okay. All right. So we're grabbing this. If you wanted to texturize this, you could. You know, there's all different ways to do this. So, alrighty. And I'm going to grab a couple dimensionals because I want this to pop up so that way these petals don't end up laying flat. You might want to go too deep if you, 2, as in 1, 2, 3, not T-O-O. You might want to go too deep if you want it to pop up more, but not necessary. So that is my beloved Easter basket. And we'll finish the other 2 up tonight. I've noticed that with my, come on, yeah. So anyway, I'm reading comments late. Sorry, I forgot to look up. Alrighty, so I'm gonna finish the other 2 Easter baskets tonight. We'll get some pictures done for you, and it'll be up on the blog tomorrow along with the video that we shot tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are local, please come out to the Sportsman's Club on Sunburst in Joshua Tree. I will have some cool goodies as well as a voucher for 50% off a class or free shipping on your next order. That's good for 30 days. But I will also have some cool things to sell. And, well, there's rocks there too. That's what I heard at least. And, my good friend Patty's going to be there with her recycled aluminum can sun catchers. And I have no idea what else, but earrings and Last time she had even guitar picks, so I have no clue. She's like me. If she can think about it, she'll figure it out. So without anything else, I'm going to leave you be because it is just about dinner time. So stampingwithjohnny.com. Thank you so much for joining me and have a great night. Bye-bye.